Hello, welcome to my channel. Something strange is happening in Nigeria. A man sitting somewhere in the creek has issued a warning to the United States. Yes, the same America with aircraft carriers, stealth jets, and one of the most powerful militaries on earth. This is the one the creek lord is challenging. Now, who do you think I'm talking about? It is Asari Dokubo.
To maintain my position that if America comes in here, listen to me very well, so that you can report me back to America. If America comes in here to take our oil, to create Biafra, it's oil, to create Biafra for Igbo people, they will not leave this place.
According to him, if America comes to Nigeria to create Biafra, they should come and meet him. I don't know why people are, it was because somebody shared this video to me and people are talking about it. I wouldn't have. I want to douse, clear it. That is why I'm even talking. Let's pause and wait first. Did America say they are coming to create Biafra? Abi, Pentagon sent that guy a letter. I don't know. I'm still, please, somebody should help me. Or are we witnessing something even more interesting? A man preparing for a war that exists only in his imagination. First of all, let's be serious for a moment. Let's be serious. So Asari Dokubo is shouting that if United States comes to Nigeria to create Biafra, they should come and meet him there. Really? This is one of those statements that makes you stop and ask, is this serious analysis or is this just noise? Because the first question anybody with common sense will ask is, who exactly told him America is coming to create Biafra? Who told him? Is there a memo? Is there a military plan? Did the White House call him personally? Hey, sometimes a mental issue, you get as they take develop. Because right now, it sounds like somebody fighting an imaginary war against imaginary enemies. Then the second issue, let's even assume, just for argument's sake, that America wanted to come. The same America that operates aircraft carriers, satellites, most powerful jets, and thousands of advanced drones. Are we supposed to believe that a few boys in speedboats, local speedboats, in the creeks will stop America? With some of them having a bento? Please. That is not a strategy. I think what Asari is doing is a political comedy. That is how I see it. And the irony is even deeper. The same man shouting about America taking oil knows very well that the real fight in Niger Delta has never been America versus militants. The real issue has always been corruption, oil revenue politics, government contracts, pipeline surveillance deal, oil cornering. Ha! Oh my God. So when people hear this kind of loud speeches, many people suspect something else is happening. That is attention politics. Because in Nigeria, sometimes the formula is simple. Yes. For you to get attention, you have to make a loud statement. Let people remember that you are there. And I heard they are trying to take pipeline surveillance contract from Tompolo. So he has to make noise. I'm still here. I'm sorry, I'm still here. Remember me. I think that is one of the reasons. He has to attack somebody. He has to trend online for them to remember that he is still alive. And he has to remind the government that he is existing. If not, and when you want to do that, you have to mention Igbo. You have to show the government that you hate Igbo. Suddenly, everybody is talking about you. Mission accomplished. And like I said, there is always an ethnic angle if he wants to do this. Throwing random attacks at the Igbo or Biafra discussion, it doesn't suddenly make somebody a geopolitical expert, no. It just makes the argument look childish. Yes, Asari is behaving like a child, somebody that they took feeding bottle out of his mouth. Because serious political debates are based on fact, history, and strategy, not imaginary scenarios where America show up tomorrow to build a new country. For Asari, I remember those films they used to tell us. Asari, it should be checked mentally because I'm suspecting it could be mental issues. Look at it should be checked. And here's the real question Nigerians should ask. Why are we even giving so much attention to statements that sound like a movie script rather than real politics? Like I told you, I am responding because some people are sharing it to me and I was wondering, I've seen it, but I was wondering, what is this? This is rubbish. Because sometimes the most powerful response to noise is simply this: ignore it. I wanted to ignore this one, but because people wanted me to respond. Not every microphone deserves a national audience. Sincerely. Can you imagine? America is coming. When America come, they cannot go. Hey, cock and bull story. You want to, with your Creek Dane guns and some automatic rifles and Dane guns, you want to fight a superpower. Does that look realistic? For me, it is attention politics than serious geopolitical analysis. For me, cock and bull story section. The strong nations are built on serious conversation, not imaginary battles. When somebody stands in front of a camera warning the United States about a plan that nobody has announced, people will naturally ask questions. Because Nigeria has real problems that deserve real discussions. Security, development, justice, and the future of different communities, including the debate around Biafra. But shouting at imaginary enemies will not solve those problems. At the end of the day, loud statement may trend for a few hours, but serious ideas are what actually shape history. Okay, Tinubu, please, maybe you give him some contracts. I don't know whether you are switching from Tompolo to him. Maybe you want to give him. I thought you gave him contract to. It's like I don't know whether he has finished dealing with the terrorists in the north. It's like he's tired because I heard some of his boys crying. We are being killed in the north and in southeast. It's like that one is everyone achieve it's like it is easier to secure pipelines. Maybe. Tinubu, look at his face and consider he's cursing the Igbos. He's abusing the Igbos. Perhaps you consider him.